Baron Productions presents Zorro, The Curse of Capistrano by Johnston McCulley. Part 4, Flight and Pursuit. Zorro had rescued his beloved Isabella from Captain Ramon's advances. In return, she opened her heart to him.
There. The kiss he would have taken is yours.
Ah, señorita, I would I were an honest man and could claim you openly. My heart is filled with love for you.
And mine with love for you. I would not fear to tell the world, senor.
Your father and his fortunes. Don Diego.
I love you, senor.
Your chance to become a great lady. Do you think I do not know Don Diego's intentions in sheltering you here in this house? This is a whim, señorita.
It is love, senor, whether anything comes of it or not. Now go before my parents return. I shall say nothing but that you saved me from insult and went on your way. But turn honest, senor, for my sake. Discard your mask, return to me as you are. No man knows your face, and if you take off your mask forever, no one will know your guilt.
I wish it were that simple. But you know as well as I that my purpose for wearing this mask is not yet over. There are many duels to be won before the world no longer sees the mark of Zorro.
Then finish your work and come and find me. I shall know you in whatever garb you appear.
I shall. Adios, mi amor.
Adios, El Zorro.
Meanwhile, in his office at the Los Angeles garrison, Captain Ramon brooded over the night's business.
So, the bandit harbours affection for the Pulido girl, does he? Then her family's undoing shall precede his.
Hurt by Isabella's rejection and furious that Zorro had beaten him once again, he began to write a letter that would seal both their dooms.
Your Excellency, Don Rafael Montesero, Governor of California. Your intelligences regarding this highwayman Zorro have come to hand. I have the greater part of my force in pursuit of him, with orders to get him in person or fetch me his corpse. But this Senor Zorro does not fight alone. Only 2 nights ago he was found in the hacienda of Don Carlos Pulido, a man known to be hostile to your Excellency. When I engaged him in a duel, he attacked me treacherously from behind and wounded me in the right shoulder. Naturally, my soldiers gave chase, but were hindered somewhat by Don Carlos in their pursuit. I should say that the Pulido estate is a perfect place for such a man to hide, being somewhat off the main highway, and I fear that Senor Zorro makes it his headquarters when he is in the vicinity. I await your instructions in the matter. There are also indications of another famous and wealthy family in this neighborhood wavering in loyalty to your Excellency. This very night, I discovered the same Senor Zorro in the vicinity of their townhouse, but you will appreciate that I cannot divulge anything further of this in a letter sent by courier. With deep respect, Captain Esteban Ramon, Presidio de Los Angeles. Manolo?
Yes, Captain.
I want this letter sealed and dispatched at once. You must ride to San Francisco and hand it directly to Governor Montesero. Is that clear?
Very good, sir. I'll save you the trouble, senor. Aha! Can't have you reaching for that pistol, Captain. There. Weapons like that are dangerous, you know.
Indeed, sir. Once again, you are truly courageous against an injured man.
Your wound will heal, sir. Then we will have our reckoning. Now, about that letter.
Manolo, get out, now!
Stay where you are, Manolo, or the captain will not live to issue another order. What is in that letter?
Military business?
Indeed.
So none of yours.
It is when you insult women and slander the members of her family. Now, I caught some of what you were muttering as you wrote, but I prefer to know the full story before I decide your punishment. Hand me the letter.
Take that letter now, Manolo. That's an order.
Give it to me, or I'll kill him.
He won't. He never kills.
Try me, Captain.
Go, now.
Stop. Get back here.
That's far enough, Zorro.
Sergeant, Come to let me disarm you again?
Not this time. Men, into the office here. We have him.
Come on, lads.
Yeah, we got you now, Zoro. We got him. So, 6 of you and 1 of me. It seems the odds are a little one-sided, senors.
So they are. Ironic that I send my sergeant halfway across the county to track you down, and he captures you here in the garrison.
I'm not captured yet, Ramon.
Really? I have trouble seeing how you could...
Ah, knew this pistol of yours would come in useful, Captain. Weapons down, gentlemen, preferably before this goes off in your commander's face.
Do as he says, men.
Good. You know I never liked guns, but needs must. Now, if I could ask your soldiers to make a clear path to the office door. Thank you. This evening has been delightful, gentlemen, but now I am otherwise engaged. Adios.
Well, don't just stand there. Get after him, all of you.
Zorro fled from the garrison building. Outside, his faithful steed was ready, and within minutes they were galloping into the night.
I don't have much time. Ramon's courier has a head start, and it could be hours before I intercept him. But my horse, Tornado, is fast. I'll catch this man before sunrise.
Hurry, men, before he gets out of range.
He's there, by the western gate.
Fire! He's escaping, you idiots! Get to the steeds, now!
Now the chase begins in earnest.
Come on! We'll catch him at the square!
Through the town at full gallop, scattering people and animals as we thunder through the plaza. The gates at the edge of town are still open.
Close them, you fools! Box them in!
Hurry, Tornado, we have to make it through. Phew, just cleared them.
By all the saints! Get those confounded gates open again!
Out onto the open highway, straight into the foothills and follow the road through the country towards San Francisco. 5 miles. 7. 10. I glance behind. Gonzalez's men are stretched out in a long line, the stronger horses gaining on the others.
Come on, boys! Close the distance!
No sign of Ramon's courier. We must catch up to him, we must! Faster, Tornado! Up ahead, there's a shortcut through a narrow pass.
The fool! He's been off to the right! I was on that road this morning. He doesn't know there's a...
Landslide? Santa Maria, that storm a few days ago must have brought it down.
We've got him, lads! Forward!
No way through, and the slopes on either side are impossible to climb.
Into the ravine, boys! He's trapped!
They're still riding single file. I've got one chance.
Now that reward money's mine!
Forward, Tornado!
He's riding straight at us, sir.
What on earth?
Make way!
Systematically, Zorro charged his way past each of the soldiers, ducking under the blades of some, dodging pistols and throwing unwary riders to the ground.
Have a nice fall, senor.
Get him, Corporal!
Oh, shoot that horse from under you, El Zorro.
Misfire. Your dues for threatening an innocent creature, Corporal. Now, give my regards to the ground!
Incompetence! I'll deal with you myself, Zorro!
Some other time, Gonzalez. I have a prior appointment with your captain's courier.
What? Get back here, you coward! Poltroon! Don't you ride away from me! You come back here! By all the saints, oh, come on, you buffoons! Get back up and get those horses now!
Well, that was an excellent trick, Tornado, but we cannot try it often.
Not far away, in the old stone chapel of the quiet San Gabriel Mission, Friar Felipe was in the midst of his midnight prayer.
Our blessed Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in Santa Maria. Every time. The door's unlocked, senor.
Thank you, Friar. I was wondering if you...
Sergeant, what are you doing here? And why have you ridden your horse all over my nice veranda?
I could ask you the same question, Friar Felipe. I should drag you back to Los Angeles, if only to please my captain.
This is the San Gabriel Mission, senor. Will you raise your hand against me in a house of God? I did not think so. Now, Care to tell me why you are here?
As ever, my men and I search for the Curse of Capistrano, the man who was kind enough to rescue your good self not so long ago.
Indeed.
Now, you wouldn't happen to have seen this fellow tonight?
Not I, Signor.
I rather think you have. After all, you owe this Zorro a great debt. Would it not make sense for you to harbour him here in return for his daring rescue?
I believe in repaying good deeds, yes. But there is no Zorro here tonight.
Corporal Ramirez,
Yes, Sergeant.
you and your men search this chapel and all the dwellings around it.
Very good, sir.
That would not be convenient, Sergeant.
Oh no, something to hide, Friar?
Given your arrival, it would be wise to hide the wine jugs, I think. But as it happens, I do have a guest tonight, and your men would be as well not to wake him.
By all the saints, I'll wake whomever I choose if I have to.
My raucous friend. I thought I heard your blustering from upstairs.
What? Don Diego? You're here?
My family owns this mission. I was inspecting the vineyards, and I chose to stay the night.
But you know what this friar is, surely. You know he flouted the law. Why keep him here? Why not turn him into the garrison?
I think we both know the answer to that, Sergeant. Now, as you are my friend, admit it. The charges against him were fabricated, were they not?
They were false, and you know it.
It's all right, Felipe. Pedro Gonzalez is a gentleman. He will not lie on holy ground.
I had no part in drawing the charges. That was Don Julio's doing. I simply made the arrest.
And Don Julio has been punished by all accounts. So, we may leave the matter there, and leave the good friar to his duties, may we not?
Well, as you say, but not a word to Captain Ramon, or it's my head.
Never, mi amigo. Now, friar, how about a tankard or two?
This early in the morning, Signor?
I think we can make an exception, given the sergeant's good conduct.
As you say, sir.
Ah, my friend, now you're talking. Cheers! So tell me truthfully, Don Diego, you haven't seen this Zorro at all tonight, have you?
If he has passed this way, I have not seen him, Sergeant.
If I let him slip away again, the captain will never forgive me.
Fear not, Pedro. I'm sure you're closer to finding him than you think. What will you do?
Ride on to San Francisco, I expect. We know that Zorro heads that way. Yes, trying to intercept the captain's messenger. Of course, it's a rather futile mission he's on.
Really? Why is that, mi amigo?
Captain Ramon makes a point of having his most important letters duplicated and sent with multiple dispatch riders, many of whom deliberately travel in the wrong direction for a time to evade any saboteurs.
Indeed.
This Zorro will be spurring his horse as fast as he can, looking for a lone rider, but the truth is the letter he seeks could be with...
Any traveller between now and next week.
Precisely. Too many for even a highwayman of his caliber to intercept. I assure you the captain's letter will get through, and when it does, those who dare to countermand him will suffer the governor's displeasure. Now, how about a refill, mi amigo?
Sure enough, a few hours later, in the mansion of Governor Montesero...
There had better be a very good reason for waking me at this hour, soldier.
Captain Ramon said you'd want to read this letter immediately, sir.
Indeed.
More copies will be arriving across the week, sir, but I thought...
Yes, I know the captain's methods. So, it seems this bandit Zorro has become quite the thorn in Ramon's side, as well as mine.
He is no small threat, my Lord Governor. I was there when he assaulted my captain in his very office in Los Angeles. Were it not for my captain's indomitable courage...
Yes, let us hope his courage will one day enable him to actually best this bandit. As for the Pulido family, I have tolerated their insubordination for more than long enough. It is time they were crushed for good, and I intend to be on hand to see it. Inform the San Francisco Battery Commander I shall be riding for Los Angeles tomorrow afternoon, and to select 6 of his best men to accompany me.
Yes, my lord.
And the next time that Senor Zorro crosses me, it'll be my pleasure to make it his last.
Zorro, The Curse of Capistrano featured the voices of Daniel Wilmot as Diego and Zorro, Lee Gemmell as Sergeant Gonzalez, Paul Toy as Captain Ramon, Stephen Mawson as Friar Felipe, Nell Frampton as Isabella, Ben Thorburn as the Corporal, Adrian Roberts as Governor Montesero, and Natalie Rowe as the narrator. The music was written and performed by Jose R. Dim and edited by Daniel Wilmot. The Curse of Capistrano was adapted to radio by Daniel Wilmot, based on the novel by Johnston McCulley, and produced by Barron Productions.